Hey, Billy Ray here. Thanks for tuning in. As I lock my door and say goodbye to Chester, there are certain trees in your career as a tree cutter, you know, a faller, anything you do, any job, there will be certain jobs along the way that you will never, ever forget. Some you do, you just will, you'll forget. Okay? Today, I will not forget this job that I'm going on. I just won't. It's that arbustry that I showed you yesterday at that job. So I'm getting footage of this whole procedure. I'm leaving the house. I'm heading across town. I just gotta. My dog's been sneaking out down around the corner here, so I gotta find a way to keep him in. Probably a chunk of wood, I think. Anyway, I'll probably see you on the road. My gut's already going on this tree. I'm not kidding you. I'll show you. Wait till we get there. Well, I kind of showed you guys the arbutus tree there. It's a big arbutus. It's leaning hard. It's dead, and it's right over this guy's $100,000 boat and shop and stuff. It's that one where the tree fell over on the shop. Anyway, see you on site. Let's move Mr. Tim Hortons out of the way. I gotta go in here somewhere. There's the Mr. Fix-It. Oh, that looks like my line right there. Yeah, there it is there. There's this arbutus. Look at it. Dear God almighty. I think what we'll do is we'll do a little chat about it here for a second. It's not pretty. I'll be quite honest with you. You know, it just is not pretty. You know? Here it is here. I don't know, I'll be honest. It is a hoorin' big lane. You know, but I can't. See, and there's that limb there too. It's going to hook into that fir. I got to watch this here. I just thought about that. Maybe I'll cut. Well, I don't want to cut that off because that's going to be my weight. This is a big pole, man. This is a really big pole. Yeah, I gotta think about this here. Wow. Hey. No, that won't work. Wow. I gotta get right on the back of this lean. Son of a... God, that's a big lean. It's gotta go here. It's gotta go there. I gotta pull it straight back. Yeah. I should even go up a little higher. Wow. Wonder if I should pull that thing straight back. Man. It's got me a bit nervous, I'll be honest. You know, I'll be honest. When you have side lean, any side lean is scary because what it can do is the weight can drift into its lay, into its weight. But if you're straight off, this is what I mean by this. I'm just trying to explain this to you. If you're straight off the lean with the tag line, like from here to here, you know what I mean? Straight off, you can basically just pull that right back off the hinge. But if you've got any bit of side lean, like so say I was going to put the undercut facing over there. Now you're actually pulling against a plate of wood on the back. Do you know what I'm saying? You're not lifting it. You're just holding it there. You're holding it like a tag line to get it up a little bit, just to hold it so it won't go far, and then creep it into its undercut. That could be done too, but we got cedars and firs and all kinds of stuff here. Like I'm thinking this thing's got to come straight back. You know what I mean? It's a big lean. You know, worst case scenario, that's a huge lean. You know, that's why I like to utilize the lean. That's why I was thinking in here, because you can just utilize the lean and get it to go and just, I don't know yet. I honestly don't know. I'm going to have to get this little one out of the way here. And get this one out of the way and take a better look at this. Man, that's a huge lean. And the thing's dead, and you got this to boot, right? So, but you know what, the more I think about this, if I turf back, it's a long turf. It's going to be an ass puckering turf. And it's just going to, that's the only thing you got. And then, once I get it all cut up, and I'll have the 4x on it, on a block, I can lock in the hub second gear and just lay into it hard and pull it off the stump back in there. But if I choose to go there, okay, I'll still put the undercut facing back, but it'll only go so far, and then it'll kick off in there. You see what I'm saying? I'll work the lean. I'll utilize the lean into the undercut. So there's that option too. You just got to watch that cedar. See that cedar tree? If that cedar tree wasn't there, it'd be going there right now. Right now. So we're gonna get her set up. Over and out. Okay. The plan is there's going to be two bull ropes in it. One on a turfer. I don't have a lot of faith in my turfer, Jack, I'll be honest. I just don't. It tends to max out. I think it's old. So if it was more than a turf than this, I probably wouldn't use the turfer on this one. But I know it does work. It's old and tired, and I think it might even be busted inside there. So that's why I brought the old crew cab, the faithful old crew cab on 4x4, right? So I know the turfer, Jack, and especially when I get it pulled back, I'll actually even be able to put wedges in the back of it, which will be nice. But I've got to put the undercut facing straight back. There's no two ways about it. So if it only came so far and broke off, even if it hooked into a fir and it took a fir, that would be worst case scenario. I mean, I could cut that branch off, that great big leader, but it's actually helping me, believe it or not. It is, it's helping me with weight. I like it there. But I could cut it off. It wouldn't make that much of a difference, actually. You just take weight off of that lean. It is a counterbalance to the stump, though. If you look, it's a nice counterbalance out this way. You know what I'm saying by that? You know what I mean? That great big limb. So if I cut that off, now it's really pulling hard that way. So let's see. I gotta get rid of this little arbutus right now. Okay, so we're getting ready to ascend. You can see what's going on here. Okay, so I got a couple ideas, but I'll tell you right now, I am roping this thing up like you wouldn't believe. There's going to be a turf line straight back to that cabin back there to hold it up on the stump. I got two options. Okay, I've explored them already quite intensively, and I will explore them as I ascend. This tree, it wants to go in here. Well, actually it wants to go on the shed, but that can't happen. So you know, we got a beautiful big cedar here. That's my only concern about this thing getting wrapped up in it. I don't like that idea. It would probably break off some of the limbs, but the main stem's got to get in this hole. It's got to. Now we've also got these leaders going straight for this fir. So if I decide to go here, the question is, do I cut off that big limb right there and slam it down in here? See that one? So that nothing will impede its travel. I mean, even if it did, it would just bust off a few limbs and go through there. I'm not worried about that. because I like the extra weight there. That's probably, oh geez, I would think that's close to 500 pounds, that limb. That's a lot of counterbalance down on the stump, putting forces to where I need to go. You see what I'm saying? So now if I cut that off, believe it or not, this tree will actually lay harder to the shed. It's physics, it's quite obvious. So I really want to leave that there, you know, so yeah, that's what we're dealing with here. So we'll make the plan when we get up there, but I'm tying like 4 ropes together. I don't think I need to bring my lifeline because I can rappel off of one of these. I got no problem doing that. I'm not going to bring an extra line just to rappel off. So I'm going up. I'm ascending. Over and out. Thanks for hanging around Buck and Billy Ray. Buck and Billy Ray's channel, I should say. I will remember this tree. And you may too.